Whether you're suffering from the latest bug going around or have a chronic illness that needs regular monitoring by a physician, Girard Medical Center clinics offer quality care for your family close to home. 5 clinics are available throughout Crawford, Cherokee, and Bourbon counties, including Girard, Arma, Frontenac, Cherokee, and Uniontown. Our express care is also available Saturdays, Sundays, and most holidays for the unexpected illnesses that arise. Girard Medical Center clinics and express care, caring for our communities one patient at a time.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed. Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Had some audio problems there. We thank everybody for texting in to Jess and letting him know. I would think that people would rather not listen to us, Jess, but got some folks getting nervous. So I guess we're just going to repeat ourselves like we normally do all game long. Trojans come into tonight's game 9-12, Frontenac 15-6. Trojans defeated Riverton 37-34 in the first round to advance to tonight's game. Frontenac defeated Caney 57-26 to advance to tonight's game. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these starting lineups. Starting lineups are brought to you by the Jagged Edge. Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylist Carlos Sands, Robin Hawkins, or Ava Vietti will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. Trojans will start 5'9" senior Emmeline Sinnecott, 5'6" senior Bailey Troike, 5'6" senior Danica Lopez, 5'5" junior Riley Brooks, 5'9" junior Hayden Buckley. For the Frontenac Raiders, they'll start senior number 15 Hattie Pyle, senior number 23 Mia Brown, senior number 5 Kinley Lakey, number 23, I'm sorry, I got Mia Brown already. Number 25, junior Annie Lee, and that's the starting 5 for the Frontenac Raiders. And a tough defensive squad for Frontenac. Like to get out and run, like to turn you over. Frontenac won both regular season matchups by over 20 points against the Trojans this year. So the Trojans will have to play a near perfect game here tonight if they want to come out on top over the Frontenac Raiders. Jess, I'm not sure if we're going to have another national anthem. They did one before the Galena-Cherryville game, so we'll see. We'll see.
Well, the curtain's not closed on the band yet, so.
Yeah, I don't have the script, the rundown for the game.
Itinerary.
That's right. So we're just going to have to read and react.
I'm good at that. Fly by the seat of your pants.
Right now, the don't be a jerk face disclaimer is being read to the crowd.
Which, there again, Frontenac Girard rivalry, pep clubs seated right across from one another. There'll be some back and forth before that deal's done.
First for our visitors from Frontenac, junior, number 1, and for the Trojans, senior, 00, Caroline Starting tonight for Frontenac, senior, number 5, Timothy Lakey. Starting tonight for Girard, senior, number 5, Faye Troyke. Our third starter tonight for Frontenac Junior, number 14, Abby Beeman. And for the Trojans, senior, number 15, Danica Lopez. Starting tonight for Frontenac senior, number 15, Patty Powell. And for the Trojans junior, number 21, Brady Brooks. Our last starters tonight for the Raiders, senior number 23, Leah Brown. And for the Trojans in the post, junior number 33, Hayden Buckley. And coach of the Raiders is Mr. Scott Fields. He is assisted by Martha Harper and Shirley Frankenberry. And coach of our Trojans, Mr. Brad Herlocker. He is assisted by Jessica Ripper and Gwen Dean.
All right, just about ready to tip things off. Himmeline Syndicate to tip it off, I believe, against Hattie Pyle. Tonight's opening tip brought to you by Larrett Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Larrett Ceramics for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying. Get your friends and family a beautiful ceramic piece or maybe even glasses from Larrett Ceramics. Call 620-724-8442. And we're underway. Brown will control off of the tip for Frontenac. Trojans come out in a 2-3 zone. Now they're playing, no, it's man-to-man. It just looked like a 2-3.
Or a box and one, maybe.
Pyle with it, working against Syndicate as she backs her way into the lane, kicks out to Lakey, shot on the way, no good. Rebound tipped around, going to be controlled by Frontenac as Beeman comes away with it. Into the lane is Green. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound Trojans. Riley Brooks with it at the top of the key. She'll give it up to Danica Lopez. Trojans start this motion offense and kick it back out to Troyke. She'll drive into Pyle and draw a blocking foul on Hattie Pyle. Well, if the officials are going to call that kind of foul tonight, that definitely favors the Trojans, Jeff.
I 100% agree.
First personal, first team foul. Trojans get it in over the top. Buckley, shot on the way for three is good. And they need those outside shots to fall tonight, Jess. Hayden Buckley gives the Trojans a 3-point lead. Pyle into the corner to Lakey. Baseline to Beeman. Back out to Lakey. Frontenac going to slow it down here in the half court. Beeman, she'll take a three. Off the mark. Long rebound controlled by Lakey. Trojans going to have to get to some loose balls tonight. Green down the lane, throws one up. No good. Rebound Beeman. And she's going to be fouled over the back by Troyke. First personal on Troyke, first team foul on the Trojans. Nia Brown to inbound for Frontenac from the baseline over the top to Pyle. Thought about a three. Now she'll kick it top of the key to Lakey. She'll swing it to Beeman at the wing. Now Brown will dribble back out to the top, gives it up to Green. And they get it down to Beeman on the baseline, back to Lakey in the lane. Into Troike, kicks out to Pyle. She puts it on the floor, and she's going to be fouled. She drove into 3 white jerseys. Going to get Syndicate with this one, and that's a tough one for the Trojans. Second team foul, first on Emmeline. Brown over the top to Beeman. Into the corner to Lakey. She's left alone. Long 2. In and out. Rebound Riley Brooks. Long possession for Frontenac. Got a couple fouls on the Trojans, but unable to come away with any points. Troike picks up her dribble at the elbow. Lopez into the baseline. Kicks out. Riley Brooks. Shot on the way is good. Big 3-point bucket for Riley Brooks. Trojans out to a 6-0 lead. Pyle with it. Driving baseline. Now she's trapped. Kicks out to Green. Cross court to Lakey. She'll put it on the floor. Spins into the lane. Now she kicks out. And Mia Brown will settle things down for Frontenac. Lakey with it on the wing. 5.5 to play first quarter. Beeman from the free throw line. Off the back iron. Rebound Lakey. Put back off the glass is good, and the foul. Trojans have just not been able to get the defensive rebounds when they've needed them against Frontenac. And Lakey has about 3 here early in the game. That one earns her a bucket and a trip to the free throw line. That's the second foul on Bailey Troike. Third team foul on Girard. Lakey off the back iron, gets her own rebound. Off the glass, won't go. Rebound, Danica Lopez. Buckley with it on the far side now for Girard. Picks up her dribble on the wing, goes over the top to Syndicate. Her shot won't go. And then the rebound comes down to Green. Lakey with it on the wing. Addie Pyle thought about it. Gets it back to Lakey. 15-footer off the iron. No good. Rebound Riley Brooks. Trojans look to push the other way. Now Brooks will settle into the half court. Gives it up to Lopez. Troike thought about passing it down low. Buckley will take the 3 off the back iron. Gets her own rebound. Pull up for 15-footer. Off the back iron again. Rebound Lakey. And there's a timeout on the floor. Frontenac wants to talk it over. 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. Jess, it's encouraging to see the Trojans making those 3-point buckets, but man, they need to pull down some rebounds because Frontenac lives and dies with those second chance buckets.
Yeah, you couldn't have maybe asked for a better start here. Trojan come out, hit 2 threes, go up 6-0. But you're right. You're going to not last very long giving Frontenac 4 shots every possession.
And that's what it took to get that bucket last time down the floor for Frontenac. And Trojans just need to box out a little bit better on the defensive end to get some of those boards because they're playing good perimeter defense. It's just under the bucket. The rebound's not bouncing their way right now. Frontenac with the ball coming out of the timeout. Trojans a little slow to take the floor. And we're underway. Annie Lee in the game right now for Frontenac, replacing Green. Beeman gets it down low to Lakey. Her shot no good. Slapped at the rebound and gets it back. Now down the lane to Beeman. Her shot's good and the foul on Bailey Bradshaw. And the Trojan lead down to 1 after the free throw from Beeman. And there you see it again, Jess. The offensive rebounds lead to second chance points for Frontenac. Brooks with it. She'll back it out. Bradshaw with it. Being hassled by Lakey. Throws it away. Now here comes Hattie Pyle. Back the other way. Spins into the lane. Shot on the way. Short of the mark. Rebound comes down to Bradshaw. Bradshaw with it into the lane to Sinnott. Shot on the way is good, and the foul. First bucket for Emmeline Sinnott. And they got Hattie Pyle with the foul. That's her second. Bradshaw will sit. Peyton Brooks checks into the game. As Sinnott set to try and complete the three-point play. Shot is good. 3 points for Emmeline. Trojans lead it by 4. Lee going to drive baseline. Plows into Peyton Brooks. And you would think there would be a call one way or another there. And it's out of bounds, and they'll stay with Frontenac. How about that? Lakey with it. Trojans slow to get to her. Beeman takes a three as Peyton Brooks was slow to rotate over. 6 points for Beeman, and the Trojan lead back down to 1. And it's stolen away by Lakey. Just took it right out of Sinnott's hands. And it's tipped out of bounds. It'll be Trojan ball. Good battle there by Maddie Kester to keep fighting with Lakey and able to get her to poke that one out of bounds. Trojans get it back here. Take care of the basketball. As you can tell, Frontenac's tried to turn up the pressure a little bit defensively out on the perimeter. Lopez. Working off a screen. Little 15-footer won't go. Rebound comes down to Riley Brooks. Her putback short of the mark. Rebound tipped around. Mia Brown controls for Frontenac. And Peyton Brooks is going to draw the reach-in foul. We're going to pick up the reach-in foul. It's a 15 foul on Girard. Bentley Sullivan into the game for Frontenac. Foul on the inside. And that's going to send Madison Ham to the line. Fouls piling up quick on Girard here. It's their 6th team foul. Here, still a minute 48 left to play first quarter. Only 2 fouls called on Frontenac so far. As Ham misses the first. And hits the second. Lopez being guarded by Sullivan. Gets it ahead to Peyton Brooks. Sinnott into the corner to Kester. She'll try a three. Too strong. Rebound, Ham. Now Green with it. She'll give it up. Pyle with a three. It's Hattie Pyle's first bucket, and it's a big one. Gives Frontenac a 3-point lead. There's a foul down low on Ham. It'll send Peyton Brooks to the line to shoot a pair.
They called that on the floor, Josh.
Oh, wow. That was clearly a shot attempt. So, unless she poked her in the eye before she started shooting, I don't know. Some interesting calls already in this one, Jess. Sinnott will put it on the floor, drives in the lane, elevates, shot on the way, rattles in, good. 5 points for Emmeline Sinnott. Cuts the Frontenac lead to 1. Ham, baseline, shot way short. Rebound Brooks, thrown off a Hattie Pyle, and it's Trojan ball. Erica Boatman with it. She'll give it up to Lopez. A long run here out on the floor for Danica Lopez. Oh, Boatman didn't see the pass. And then she's going to be fouled. All right. And that one's going to go against Ham as well. She picks up her second. Fourth team foul on Frontenac. Buckley checks in. Riley Brooks will take a seat for Girard. Seneca gives it up to Lopez. Back down to Emmeline. Kicks it out to Buckley. Open for three. She'll take it. Short of the mark. Rebound Seneca. Put back is good. 7 points for Seneca. Trojans back on top by 1. Quickly ahead. Sullivan kicks it out. Hattie Pyle almost walked with it. Loses her dribble. And Seneca with it. And she's going to be whistled for a travel, even though the defender got a hand on the ball. They're letting a lot of slappy grabby go on, Jess, out in the open floor. Usually you can only get away with that in traffic, but shot at the buzzer, no good. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Trojans lead it 13-12. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Walnut, Hepler, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Celebrate, recognize, build. That's the promise of Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Owners Greg and Missy Scott are committed to helping their customers celebrate special moments, recognize achievements, and build relationships. With a huge selection of Trojan gear, plaques and awards, custom leather patch hats, trophies, and so much more. Plus, while you're there, stop in next door to find the latest fashions from Aubrey at Scott & Company. Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Learn more at wilbertawards.com or call 620-724-0341.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Trojans with the ball to start the second quarter. Leading it by 1 over the Frontenac Raiders. Wide open three for Buckley. Off the mark. Rebound tipped around. And it's going to be out of bounds. Frontenac ball as Erica Boatman hits the floor along with Abby Beeman, but they're both okay. And it'll be Frontenac ball. Well, Buckley's had a couple open looks here of late, just hadn't been able to get them to fall, and man, Trojans need every one of those. Get it around. Mia Brown thought about a three. Now she'll dribble into the lane. Kicked over to Beeman. 10-footer way off the mark. Lakey battling for the rebound. It's Trojan ball. Oh, longer Trojans keep frustrating Frontenac like this. It'd be interesting to see. We really haven't seen the Trojans push them too hard this year. Cross court to Brooks. She thought about the three. Brown guarding her. Seneca at the elbow. And she's going to be whistled for the travel again for dragging her pivot foot. Just some indecision there of where to go with the basketball. And that'll turn it back over to Frontenac. Trojans still hanging on to a 1-point lead. Brown with it. To the wing to Pyle. Into the corner. Beeman. She'll put it on the floor. Gives it up to Green. She'll go baseline with it, kicks it to the elbow to Lakey. Her shot deflected, and Erica Boatman comes away with it, and instead of passing, tries to dribble out of traffic. And that one's out of bounds. Last touch by Mia Brown. Trojans need to settle down here a little bit, just trying to push a little too soon. Now they got it here in the half court. Troike with it up top. Working against Lakey. Kicks into the corner to Riley Brooks. Shot on the way from Brooks. Way too strong. Rebound by Mia Brown. They're going to get a foul on Emmeline Sinnecott, I believe. Yep. That's her second. And that's a 17 foul. So here we go with the parade to the free throw line for Frontenac. There's still 6:43 to play here in the second quarter, Jess.
Yeah, hope we didn't have dinner plans.
I already had my dinner, Sonic.
It's going to be a long game.
It's crappy weather out there tonight, Jess.
Yeah, cold and raining.
Raining. It's almost like it's March. Shot off the mark. Rebound, Hattie Pyle. She battles her way to the bucket and gets it up and in. 5 points for Pyle. Frontenac back on top by 1. That's why the Trojans got to hit those open shots. Boatman throws it away again. Ahead to Lakey. She walked with it, but off the glass and good. 4 points for Lakey. Timeout Trojans, 30-second timeout, and just like that, 4-0 run for Frontenac because Trojans didn't take care of the basketball.
Yeah, and getting out rebounded, something terrible.
Something awful.
Right.
A true statistician would have those numbers for you, Jess, but instead you got me.
Well,
I can tell you it's a lot to not much.
That's what I was going to say. There's a whole bunch on black and not very many rebounds in white.
And then you get the putbacks, and that's when you get all the fouls that occur on those putbacks and the chaos and all that stuff. The Trojans can secure some rebounds on the defensive end to really do themselves some favors. But right now, Frontenac really having their way under the boards, both Lakey and Pyle.
And the outside shooting of the Trojans have gone a little cold as well.
Got the Cherryvale girls sitting here behind us watching this one. And if the officials let their game be played the way this one's played, they could have a long night because they're letting it go. Kester down low, spinning, off the glass is good. First bucket of the second quarter for the Trojans. And they cut the lead to 1. Green into the corner, kicks it back out to Beeman. Had trouble with the pass. Back out to Pyle, working against Troike. They get it down low to Lakey, and she's fouled over the back by Kester. That's 2 on Maddie. 8th team foul on Trojans, and clock stops. 5:39 to play, second quarter. This could be the longest quarter of the year, Jess. One of them, anyway. There's a couple third quarters against Colgan that seemed like they never ended. Pyle gets a rebound. She's fouled by Peyton Brooks. Now she'll go to the free throw line. Trojans should stop fouling. That'd be a good idea.
That would help. This quarter could take forever.
It could possibly take 5 ever.
Yeah. My favorite Sandlot movie line.
One of them.
Killing me, Smalls.
First one rattles in for Pyle. She's got 6 points. Danica Lopez in for Hayden Buckley. Abby Beeman will check into the game for Frontenac. Oh, well, she's got a towel. I'm sorry. Cleaning up something.
Perspiration.
Precipitation.
Could be. It is raining. Old gym. Never known it to leak before.
Leaky old roof. And Pyle hits them both. Frontenac lead is 3. 5.5 to play here, second quarter. Trojans need to score on the offensive end. Lopez thought about it. Now she's in trouble. Lakey Gardner shepherding her towards the timeline. And now back to Troike into the corner to Brooks. Overshoots the 15-footer. Kester with the rebound. Her putback's no good. And it's out of bounds off a Pyle. It'll stay with the Trojans. Troika inbound from the baseline. Gets it into Brooks, guarded by Green. That pass deflected by Lakey. Down low to Kester. Her shot up, too strong. Maddie gets a rebound. Put back is good, and the foul. 4 points for Maddie Kester here in the second quarter. She has a chance to tie it here by completing the three-point play. Got that foul on Lakey. That's her first. And Kester hits the free throw. We're tied up again. Just under 5 to play. Trojans need to not foul this time down the floor. Pyle steps through, off the glass and good. 9 points for Pyle. Frontenac by a pair. Seneca, 10-footer is good. Call it a 15-footer. 9 points for Seneca. Tied at 20. Green goes baseline, looking for help. Kicks it over to Lakey. She walked with it. You could call that every time. Troika will handle up the floor for the Trojans, trying to take the lead here on this possession. Troika working off a screen from Kester into the lane. She's fouled, and they're going to whistle Hattie Pyle with this one. That's her third. I had that as her third. Must have given somebody else one of her fouls. Giving her someone else's. Guess I'll figure that out as we go. Pass deflected over the top. Riley Brooks comes up with it for Girard. As we get under 4 minutes in the first half. Kester with it into the corner to Troika. Free throw line, kicks it out to Riley Brooks. Back to Seneca, short of the money. And rebound Pyle. And she's fouled by Kester. That's her third. And it'll send Hattie Pyle to the line. That's the kind of foul you can't have, Jess.
Right. Now
Frontenac had secured possession, just let it go. Get back and play defense, and instead she commits her third foul, stops the clock, and puts Pyle at the free throw line. She's 2 for 2.
And she's going to shoot 2 no matter what.
Right.
Double bonus.
Just not a smart foul. Pyle misses the first. As an announcer, if you want somebody to miss, Jess, all you do is say that they're 2 for 2.
Right, how good they are.
How good they're doing. Pyle hits the second. Seneca kicks it out of traffic. Near side to Riley Brooks. And back into Seneca. And she tries to get it to Kester. And just some miscommunication there. Trojans turn it over again. Now Frontenac with it, trying to build on their 1 point lead. Lakey into the lane. Kicks out. Shot on the way from Brown. High off the glass is good. Mia kind of shakes her head at that one as she heads down the floor, but counts just the same. Frontenac by 3. Kester kicks out. Shot on the way from Brooks. And she's fouled on a 3-point attempt by Annie Lee. And she'll go to the line to shoot 3. First shot is good for Brooks. Hattie Pyle sits. Abby Beeman checks back in the game for Frontenac. Riley Brooks hits all three. We're tied at 23. Lakey with it in the corner, being guarded by Troike. Gives it up to Lee. And now there's a scrum on the floor. And a held ball. It'll favor Frontenac. Brown to inbound. Kester in front of her. Gets it into Lakey. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, Beeman. Now she's tied up. They're going to get the foul on Danica Lopez. And it'll send Beeman to the line, right?
Should.
Yeah.
Shoot a pair.
That's Danica's first.
11th or 12th. Yeah.
Team foul on the Trojans. It's a pretty physical game. You'd think the fouls would be a little more even, but Beeman hits the first. One team's getting away with being physical and the other is not. Beeman hits them both. Oh. Ten points for Beeman right now. Frontenac by 2. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Girard.
Checking into the game for Frontenac, number 24, Hattie Hamlin.
Hattie Hamlin in the game for Frontenac. First action tonight. Three-pointer on the way from Brooks. No good. Off the mark. Rebound, Lakey. And she'll get it out to Brown. Frontenac looking to push. Brown quickly down the floor. She'll back it out. Gives it up to Lakey. She's looking down low for Beeman, who just elbowed Syndicate in the chest. Lakey in the corner, back up top to Beeman. They'll swing it to Brown. Hattie Pyle not on the floor right now for Frontenac, so you got to think the offense is going to run through Lakey, and she hits. 6 points for Kinley Lakey, and Frontenac up by 4. Trojans need to answer here. Lopez gives it up to Riley Brooks, back to Lopez. Truckee on the wing, looking down low for Syndicate. She'll put it on the floor, slings it over to Riley Brooks. Three-pointer on the way, too strong. Rebound, Mia Brown. Brown pushing for Frontenac. And she walked with it. That'll give it back to Girard. Trailing by 4, 1:19 to play first half. Buckley into the game. Emmeline Syndicate will sit for Girard. Tipped pass, and it'll stay with Girard as Annie Lee touched it a couple times but couldn't haul it in. Trojans need to be crisp with those passes. That's some lazy floaters out there.
Mix it up. They run the same play coming down the court every time.
Or give a ball fake. Back to Lopez on the wing. Off the glass from Lopez, no good. Rebound Lakey. Here comes Frontenac, trying to build on this 4-point lead. Under a minute to play first half. Brown with it. Lakey back up top. Swing it out to Mia Brown. Shot on the way. Way off the mark. Rebound.
Travel.
Riley Brooks. I don't know that she had it when she rolled over, so that's the only way to avoid that. Off the glass, Buckley hits, and the foul. They got Abby Beeman with the foul. That's just her first. Buckley's first basket since early in the first quarter.
Beeman second. There's that one.
There it is. Beeman will sit. Green back into the game for Frontenac. So you got a interesting lineup on the floor right now for the Raiders for the final 23.4. Buckley shot off the back iron, no good. She's battling for the rebound, and Green comes away with it for Frontenac. Annie Lee driving into Riley Brooks, and it's an offensive foul. Second on Lee. And the Trojans have a chance to get a final shot off here, tie it, and take the lead. 7 seconds. Man, not going to get much more open than that, Maddie. Riley Brooks' shot won't go, and that's going to do it for the first half. Trojans trail it by 2. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Whether you're suffering from the latest bug going around or have a chronic illness that needs regular monitoring by a physician, Girard Medical Center clinics offer quality care for your family close to home. 5 clinics are available throughout Crawford, Cherokee, and Bourbon counties, including Girard, Arma, Frontenac, Cherokee, and Uniontown. Our express care is also available Saturdays, Sundays, and most holidays for the unexpected illnesses that arise. Girard Medical Center clinics and express care, caring for our communities one patient at a time.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage, Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed. Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. The Girard dance team entertaining the crowd here at halftime. At the break, the Frontenac Raiders leading the Girard Trojans by 2, 27-25. Our halftime show is brought to you by GN Bank, where they've been providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. Well, let's take a look at some of those first half scoring totals. Our scoring total is brought to you by Bradshaw Collision Repair. If your car is anything short of totaled, then take it to Bradshaw Collision Repair. Bob Bradshaw offers refinishing, paintless dent repair, glass replacement, and more. Let Bradshaw Collision Repair get you back in the game. Call 620-724-7300. First, for the Frontenac Raiders, they're led in scoring by Hattie Pyle. She's got 10 points, 7 of those coming in the second quarter. Next up is Abby Beeman. She has 8. Kinley Lakey has 6. Mia Brown added a bucket, and Madison Ham was 1 of 2 from the free throw line to round out the scoring for Frontenac. For the Girard Trojans, they're led in scoring by Emmeline Syndicate. She's got 9 points. Riley Brooks has 6. Hayden Buckley has 5, and Maddie Kester has 5 to round out the scoring for Girard. And Jess, I think if you talked to Coach Herlocker and said, hey, Coach, at halftime you guys are down by a bucket, he'd probably take it.
Oh, I wholeheartedly agree. I thought the Trojan girls come out, started on fire, played well. The only downside that happened in that first half is they're in foul trouble.
Turnovers and foul trouble.
Right.
And they turned the ball over quite a bit, but Frontenac really didn't capitalize on it very much. You didn't see the run-outs.
Just a couple, right.
And the Trojans were able to limit that. They did turn the ball over quite a bit, but you're right, a lot of foul trouble. Let's take a look. Maddie Kester playing with 3 fouls right now. Emmeline Sinnecott with 2, Troike with 2, and Peyton Brooks with 2. Danica Lopez and Bailey Bradshaw have a foul each. For Frontenac, Hattie Piles playing with 2, Abby Beeman has 2, Annie Lee has 2, and Madison Ham has 2. So not exactly what I call foul trouble, but not yet,
right.
But it's evenly distributed. So if somebody goes on a rough run where they get a couple of quick fouls, then instant foul trouble for Frontenac. So they're going to have to try to avoid that, especially with the aggressive type of defense that they play. They're going to have to
and you might
avoid some fouls.
Right, you might try to exploit that if you're Coach Herlocker and tell your girls, hey, see those 2 girls, dribble right at them.
Go at them.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if that happens. Coming out of the half, both teams in there trying to make some halftime adjustments. I'd expect to see Frontenac bring some pressure, Jess. We haven't seen them bring full court pressure. It really was a game changer for them in those first 2 matchups this year. You got to think at some point in time, Coach Barcelona is going to Coach Fields is going to bring out the full court pressure.
Right. I mean, he played some real light pressure there early and didn't seem to hurt anything, so he kind of backed it off. But what he did do, I think, that slowed the Trojans down some in the second quarter is he extended that defense out to the perimeter and caused a lot more turnovers.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more of the GN Bank halftime show as we get closer to tip-off of the second half here from Girard. Trojans trail it by a bucket at the break. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Kennard Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kennard Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Mathis Drugstore Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drugstore, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium, getting set to start the second half. Trojans trailing by a bucket at the break. Foul trouble, really the big story for the Trojans in the first half. Frontenac was in the bonus and then the double bonus for pretty much all of the second quarter. And it really drug out that second quarter and allowed them to build up a 2-point lead. Here going into the second half, Trojans going to have to watch those fouls here in the second half, yet still maintain their aggressiveness. Lakey almost picked that one off as she tripped Troike, and they're going to whistle Lakey with the foul. And she has the universal hand signal for...
I don't know what I
did. Me? I don't know about you, Jess, but I never committed a foul.
No.
The entire time I was whistled for a bunch of them, but I've yet to commit one.
I'm not sure.
Into the corner, Riley Brooks for three, off the mark, back iron. Rebound tipped around, 3 black jerseys versus Troike, and she comes away with it. New life for this possession for the Trojans as Bailey Troike battles half the Frontenac roster, able to come away with it. Trojans slowing it down. Into the corner to Troike. Cross court, pass deflected. Hattie Pyle comes away with it. Here's that run out that the Trojans avoided in the first half. Off the glass and good for Pyle. She's got a game leading 12 points. And it's a 4-point lead for Frontenac. And it's one thing to slow it down, Jess, but if you're going to do that, you got to take care of the basketball. Otherwise, you're just as good chucking up shots. Sinnekit on the floor, into the lane, working into Beeman. Kicks it out, and they whistle a 3-second violation against Emmeline. Just too much thinking in the lane. They'll give it back to Frontenac, leading by 4. Pyle with it. She'll pull the trigger on a 3 off the back iron. Rebound Lopez. She's hassled up the floor by Mia Brown. Finally gives it up to Troike, and Brown will back off. And Frontenac will set up the half-court defense. Tough man-to-man team. Frontenac, another interior pass. Jumped and tipped away. And you can tell Frontenac's wanting to deny that pass into the lane to Sinnekit. Lakey open for 3. She'll take it and hits. You can call that a long 2 for Lakey. Timeout on the floor. Coach Herlocker, his team's down by 6. He wants to talk it over. 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. And Jess, a lot of the things that we said went well for the Trojans in the first half just went poorly for them here at the beginning of the third quarter.
Yeah, you said it best. They need to be sharper. Those cross-court passes, they're telegraphing them. They do it.
Well, if you're going to throw it high above head level.
Yes.
Like you can't do a cross-court chest pass at shoulder level. It's just not going to work.
Through 5 defenders.
Right.
Right. And as far as they jump in that pass to the high post, they try to go through the high post every possession down, and they just, you might mix it up a little bit.
5:52 to play, third quarter. Trojans with the ball coming out of the timeout, trailing by 6. This is a huge possession for the Trojans, and you can tell Frontenac knows it. They're going to extend their defense out to the perimeter. Lopez was open, now gives it up to Troike. This is probably part of a strategy here to burn a lot of time per possession for the Trojans, but you really limit yourself and your chances when you do that, and it puts a lot of emphasis on each possession. And a lot of contact, man, up top, but just not getting called. Brooks open for 3. She'll take it off the mark. Rebound Hattie Pyle, and here comes Frontenac. Pyle driving into Abby Beeman. They're going to whistle a foul on the floor against Riley Brooks, a blocking foul. That's her first team foul on the Trojans here in the second half. So if there's one Trojan that could commit that foul, it's Riley Brooks, and she did. Now they get it down low to Beeman, working against Buckley into Troike. It's a held ball, and the possession arrow favors Frontenac. It'll stay right here. Peyton Brooks checks in, replacing Hayden Buckley. And what's going on here?
The Trojans were
trying
trying to
go for the official steal, clerical steal.
About worked.
Almost. Brown inbounds right in the middle to Beeman, and she's fouled by Peyton Brooks. That's 3 on Peyton. Second team foul on the Trojans sends Beeman to the line to shoot a pair. Beeman is 3 for 3 from the stripe tonight. And that one off the mark.
Works every time.
Every time. And that one off the mark as well. Tipped around, but the rebound controlled by Hattie Pyle. She's going to drive baseline, kicks it back to Beeman. Her shot up and rattles in. Eight-point lead now for Frontenac as this thing's starting to slip away from the Trojans. Peyton Brooks tied up in the middle. They're going to get a foul against Abby Beeman.
Yes.
That's 3 against Beeman. Second team foul on Frontenac here in the half. Annie Lee checks in, replacing Beeman, who will sit with 3 fouls. Troike it inbound from the Trojan baseline. Over the top to Sinnekit. Triple teamed in the lane. Hoists it up off the back iron. No good. Rebound tipped around. Lakey comes up with it. And then she's fouled from behind by Peyton Brooks. And the fouls piling up again here on Girard. That's the third team foul. That's going to be the third on Peyton. Or I'm sorry, the fourth on Peyton Brooks. Kester checks into the game, replacing Danica Lopez. Eight-point lead for Frontenac, trying to build on it here. That was a walk. Off the glass, no good. And it looked like Lakey was fouled by her own teammate there, Jess. I'm interested to see who they're going to whistle this one on. They're going to get it on Bailey Troike. That's her third, even though I'm pretty sure Troike's not the one who made contact with Lakey there. First shot is good for Kinley. 9 points for Lakey. Peyton Brooks will sit with 4 fouls. Erica Boatman back into the game again. Struggled with a couple of turnovers in the first half. Another one of these young Trojans getting some big minutes here tonight. Lakey hits them both. Riley Brooks gives it up to Troike. And Coach Herlocker calls a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Trojans down by 10. It's slipping away here in the third. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Whether you're suffering from the latest bug going around or have a chronic illness that needs regular monitoring by a physician, Girard Medical Center clinics offer quality care for your family close to home. 5 clinics are available throughout Crawford, Cherokee, and Bourbon counties, including Girard, Arma, Frontenac, Cherokee, and Uniontown. Our express care is also available Saturdays, Sundays, and most holidays for the unexpected illnesses that arise. Girard Medical Center clinics and express care, caring for our communities one patient at a time.
Trojans trailing it by 10, 4:24 to play, third quarter. Girard ball coming out of the timeout. Coach Herlocker has called a couple here in this third quarter to try and stop the bleeding. And that one's turned over. Frontenac ball. So everything the Trojans did right the first half is going wrong for them here in this second half. And it's spinning move to the bucket by Green. That was a nice move. Syndicate comes away with it. Gives it up to Troike as she's hassled up the floor. Boatman, top of the key, down to Syndicate. She's fouled. The shot is good. Trojans needed that. Dude. I think that's her first bucket of the second half, Jess.
Could have come at a better time.
Better time would have been about 4 minutes ago. Syndicate hits the free throw, completes the three-point play. She's got 12 points. Cuts the lead to 7. There's a walk. And a reach-in foul on the inside. See, they whistle this one on. Riley Brooks wasn't anywhere near that play.
Well, her hand must have been, is all I know.
And she must have a hell of a reach, Jess. That's 2 on Riley. So they get it into Pyle. Into the corner. Shot on the way from Annie Lee. Off the back iron. Rebound, Lopez. She'll give it up to Troike. 3:33 to play, third quarter. Trojans trailing it by 7. Need to string together a few good offensive possessions. Kester picks up her dribble in the corner. Now gets it out to Troike. Into the lane to Syndicate. Out to Lopez for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Troike. Her putback is good. First bucket for Bailey Troike. Cuts the lead to 5. Here with just over 3 to play, third quarter. Got to watch that three-point shot by Pyle. She'll pop it quick. Green with it. Now Pyle again. Here comes that 3. Oh. Green thought about it. Into the lane. They're going to get a foul on Danica Lopez. It's interesting what's called a foul and what is not called a foul, because there wasn't a whole lot of contact there, Jess. It was just kind of a little nudge. But the refs are wearing black and white, so.
Yep.
Maybe they feel an affinity. It's 2 on Lopez. 6th team foul on the Trojans, so the next one's going to send Frontenac to the line. And there's a walk, and that'll give the ball to the Trojans. Bailey Bradshaw check it in, replacing Maddie Kester. Bradshaw with it, gives it up to Buckley. She'll take a 3, off the mark. Rebound, Pyle. Here comes Frontenac. Pyle's got to have a double-double right now with rebounds and points. Lakey all day to look at it, can't make it. Rebound, Ham. Back out. Lee walked with it, now into the lane, has it poked away. And out of bounds. It was off Lee's leg.
Way.
Usually there'd be more than one official on the floor, and then they could talk to each other to get the right call.
Bailey still can't believe it.
Oh, man. Pyle with it on the wing, into the lane. Little jumper, 15-footer off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Lee. Into Syndicate, has it poked away. Now Lakey with it, she'll back it out. Nobody picks her up, now they do. Into the corner to Green. Swing it around, shot on the way. Air ball. And it'll be Trojan basketball. That's just poetic justice there, Jess, because it should have been Trojan ball earlier. Under 2 minutes to play. Trojans trailing by 5. They've only scored 4 points here in this third quarter. I'm sorry, 5 points in this third quarter. Cross court, Buckley back up top to Lopez. She'll take the 3 off the mark. Out of bounds, Frontenac ball. Danica's just been off the mark here late this season. And she started the season hot, but then kind of just hasn't been able to find the range here of late. Now Lee with it. Gives it up to Lakey. Nobody picks her up. All the way to the glass. And the foul's going to be called on Bailey Bradshaw. Wrong place, wrong time, Bailey. And that's also the 7th team foul against the Trojans. So parade to the free throw line for the last 9 minutes and 22 seconds of this game. Lakey hits the first. Syndicate will sit. Buckley back into the game, or Lopez back into the game. Lakey hits them both. Frontenac by 7. That one's stolen by Lakey and then swiped back by Brooks, but knocked out of bounds. It'll be Frontenac basketball, and there's a turnover on the perimeter. Riley Brooks will sit. Kester into the game. Lakey with it up top. Over the corner to Hamblin. Now Ham with it. Gives it up to Pyle. Spinning into the lane. Shot off the glass, off the back iron. No good. Rebound, Bailey Bradshaw. She'll give it up to Troike. Trojans trying to cut into this 7-point lead with about 40 seconds left here. First half, lazy pass again. Knocked out of bounds by Lakey, almost stolen. Got to get some zip on those passes. You can't just lob it around like that on the perimeter against this team. Get it into Kester, backcourt, over the top to Troike. To Bailey Bradshaw. Not one of these passes from these Trojans is not like a heart stopper, Jess. Lopez will drive, kicks into the corner to Buckley. Back to Lopez. Now Buckley open from the wing. She'll take it and hits. Big 3-point bucket that time for Hayden Buckley. She's got 8 points. Trojans trail it by 4. Hattie Pyle, quick 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound tipped around, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Trojans trail it by 4. We'll step away for a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Hey, Mama. Now more than ever, Croccan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Croccan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Croccan. If you need to stay connected, you need Croccan.
Family owned and operated, G&N Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&N Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&N Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
One quarter left to play. Trojans trail it by 4. Maddie Kester open for 3. She'll take it way too strong. Rebound right into the hands of Hattie Pyle. For Frontenac, the ball just seems to gravitate towards Hattie Pyle and Lakey. It's amazing. And I hope these Cherryville girls got a good watch of the first half of this one, because they left. And since then, Frontenac looks a lot more like Frontenac. Pyle driving into the lane, and she's fouled by Buckley, and she'll go to the line. It's going to be double bonus time here before long. And that was a good foul. That was definitely a foul. I contest a lot of them, but that was legit. That spin move by Pyle really kind of gives defenders fits. Drops the first free throw. When these teams meet on the softball field, Jess, it'll be a lot like this.
Yeah.
Addie Pyle makes them both. Frontenac up by 6. Almost a backcourt. Bailey Troike saves it. And gives it up to Riley Brooks. Driving, her shot's blocked by Beeman. It'll stay with the Trojans. Good block by Beeman, playing with 3 fouls. But with 7 minutes left in the game, 3 fouls is not really considered foul trouble, as Lakey picks up her third, and she fouls Syndicate way out beyond the 3-point line. And your Coach Fields, you don't like to see that because Syndicate not much of a 3-point threat. 3-point shot by Buckley off the mark, and that'll turn it over to Frontenac. Lopez in. Maddie Kester will sit. Pyle with it. Gives it up to Beeman, top of the key. Now Lakey with it. Driving into the lane, lost it. Tipped around, out of bounds. Last touch by Frontenac.
They owed us that one.
What?
They owed us that call.
Yeah, I really think that Lopez touched it last.
That was out on Lopez, but
payback.
Right. It was also out on Annie Lee a while ago.
Syndicate with it in traffic. She's fouled down low. And I think they maybe get Pyle with this one. And you can't stick your leg out there like that and not get the foul call.
Done it all game.
They go whistle that on Beeman?
Yep.
Huh. I don't think that was on Abby, but she draws the ire of the official. She'll sit with 4 fouls. Buckley open for 3. She'll take it in and out. Rebound Riley Brooks, and she's fouled. And they get this one on Mia Brown. That's just her first. Nope, second, my bad. There's that foul, Jess.
Yep, there's another one.
Now, get it into the corner to Lopez. Drives into the lane. Shot on the way off the mark. Rebound comes down to Pyle. She tries to give it up. Loose ball comes away to Riley Brooks. Buckley with it. Gives it up to Troike. And it's starting to get frenetic out here right now. Buckley, swing it around. Brooks will take a 3 from straight away, in and out. Tipped out of bounds. Foul going to be called against Syndicate over the back
of Hattie
Pyle. And Pyle's going to head to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. That's Emmeline's third. 9th team foul on the Trojans. Pyle's first shot is good. And the second one's good. Pyle, 7 of 8 from the free throw line tonight, Jess.
Very good.
Lopez. Back up top to Troike. Syndicate at the elbow, kicks back out. They'll swing it. Trojans need to shoot. And there's a foul outside on Lakey. That's her 4th. Now Lakey's going to sit.
1-1.
Madison Ham will check into the game for Frontenac. And Brooks will shoot the 1-1. Trojans now in the bonus. And they're going to have to make some free throws down the stretch. Brooks in and out with the first one. Seneca with a rebound, gets collided into by two players. No call, and Mia Brown comes away with it for Frontenac. That is definitely a foul on the other end. And there's a timeout on the floor. Coach Fields wants to talk it over. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Trojans trailing by 8, 5:18 to play. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judge Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you, so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, and Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium, Girard, Kansas. Trojans trailing the Frontenac Raiders by 8 here with 5:18 to play, fourth quarter. Frontenac with the ball coming out of the timeout. Brown to inbound, gets it into Ham, who just carried it. And Green with it now, top of the key, being guarded by Riley Brooks. Green's a good-looking guard, man.
Yes.
He's got good handles. Pyle gives it up to Ham in the lane. Hoists one up, and it's good. First field goal of the game for Ham. She's got 3 points. And Frontenac back up by 10, and the Trojans need to work quickly here. Time running out. Can't just throw it around on the perimeter. You got to get some shots here. Driving down the lane, Riley Brooks. She's poked away, gets it back, out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Girard. Coach Herlocker begging for a call. Don't expect to get one. Bradshaw checks in. Buckley sits. This crew, man. Under 4:20 to play in the game. Frontenac by 10. Ham thought about a three, now kicks it back out to Mia Brown. Now Pyle with it. She'll drive down the lane into Bradshaw. Shot on the way, no good. Ham with the rebound. Back out to Mia Brown. Open for three, and she hits. 5 points for Mia Brown. 13-point lead for Frontenac as they're starting to pull away. Seneca kicks it out to Lopez. Open for three. She'll take it and hits. Trojans needed that. Danica Lopez answers back. Her first bucket of the game, coming with 3:45 to play here in the fourth quarter. Trojans trailing by 10. You got to probably start putting some defensive pressure on as well. If you're Girard, try and create some turnovers. Pyle thought about a three. Now she'll drive down the lane into Bradshaw. They're going to whistle Bailey for standing there. And Pyle will head to the line to shoot a pair. If I was Coach Herlocker right now, I think I'd be kicked out of this game, Jess.
He's barking pretty loud.
I mean, they would have to throw me out, I think. Oh. Well, folks, if you're bored on weeknights in the spring and you have a pulse, maybe you should apply to be an official for Keisha, because it doesn't take much.
And they're short. They would like.
Oh, they appear to be of average height, Jeff.
Well, they would love to have anybody that is willing to do it.
Yes, they would. We already got a job for now. Into the corner to Buckley. Trojans trailing it by 11. Just gonna let the slappy grabby go on for a while. All right, there we go. Whistled that one on Annie Lee. That's her third. 8th team foul on Frontenac. Stops the clock with 3:11 to play and sends Hayden Buckley to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. It's Buckley's first trip to the free throw line. Hits the first one. Buckley rolls that one in. She's cut the lead to single digits. Frontenac by 9, but down around 3 minutes to play. It's crunch time here for the Trojans. Got to get a stop. The quicker, the better. And, my, Riley Green putting on a clinic. Finds Madison Ham under the bucket. She's got 5 points. Give the assist to Green. That was pretty. Frontenac back up by 11. 3-point shot by Brooks, way over the mark. Pyle drives down the court for Frontenac. Now she'll hold it up. 2.5 to play. Frontenac in the driver's seat here, leading by 11. Mia Brown with it now. Troike coming out on her. Brown driving, tripped, hits the floor, but she looks okay. Foul's going to be on Troike. That's 4 on Bailey. And Ham's going to shoot 2. Double bonus. High off the back of the iron and good for Ham, or for Brown, I'm sorry. Six points for Brown as Kinley Lakey checks back in the game for the final 2:20. She's playing with 4 fouls. Brown's second shot, no good. Rebound, Buckley. Riley Brooks with it. Elbow, Sinnott, shot on the way, good. Timeout on the floor. Full timeout, we'll take it as well. Trojans trail it by 10, 2:10 left to play. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor. Trojans trailing by 10, just over 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. The winner of this game goes on to play Saturday against Cherryvale, who defeated Galena earlier tonight.
Pretty easily.
By about 20 points. Frontenac with the ball coming out of the timeout. Brown handling as we tick down around 2 minutes. And if you're Frontenac, you really don't have to do anything here. Just got to hold on to the ball and let time run. Oh, they almost turned it over there. And there's a tie-up. Possession arrow favors Frontenac. It'll stay on this end of the floor. Seems like that possession arrow is ever in their favor.
Oh.
Ever in their favor.
Especially when you're down.
Yep. Brown to inbound from right in front of the scorer's table. She'll get it into Pyle. Clock runs under a minute 50. Pyle trying to get it across half court. And she'll get it to Lakey against the countdown. Kicks out to Beeman, and she's fouled on the outside by Lopez. That'll send Beeman to the line to shoot a pair. That's Lopez third. Who cares how many team fouls? A bunch.
A lot.
The fouls were pretty lopsided tonight when they mattered. Once Frontenac was up by 10, all of a sudden they started getting fouls called against them. But when the game was neck and neck, every foul went against the Trojans. Frontenac's made a lot of trips to the free throw line tonight. Beeman hits the first, misses the second. Syndicate with it on the blocks, kicks it out. Now open for three, Riley Brooks, off the mark, rebound, Mia Brown. 11-point lead for Frontenac, and pretty much an academic exercise now. Hattie Pyle into the lane, has it poked away. There's a loose ball, Trojans come away with it. Syndicate pushes into the lane and then walks with it. Oh, they're going to whistle a foul against Mia Brown. Brown just kind of looks over at the Frontenac bench like, I don't know. But whatever. That's 3 on Brown. 9th team foul on Frontenac. Syndicate at the line for the 1-on-1. It's good for the Trojans. Stops the clock. But you got to make free throws. As Syndicate misses that one. Pyle with the rebound and saves it inbounds to Green. Quickly ahead to Mia Brown. Now down to Beeman in the corner. Back up top to Pyle. As we're under a minute to play. Coach telling his players, come out. Let's guard here. Lakey with it. And she's pushed from behind by Riley Brooks. That's 3 on Riley. 33rd team foul on the Trojans tonight.
And you're not far off.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. First shot from Lakey is good.
Of course it is.
This team makes their free throws. Good teams make their free throws.
Yes, they do.
And Frontenac as a team tonight has made a lot of free throws.
They've had a lot of chances.
They certainly have. Lakey makes them both. Syndicate twisting in the lane. Shot on the way. Off the back iron. Rebound. Guess who? Hattie Pyle. She's fouled from behind by Riley Brooks. Just a little push in the back there. Friendly shove.
Might need to try for the ball a little harder.
Fourth foul on Brooks. If you go for the ball, you might not foul, Jess. Pyle's first shot is good. I'm going to tally up these free throws here. There's a foul. And they're going to get Abby. They're going to get Beeman with this?
Yep.
And that's her 5th foul. Beeman fouls out. Annie Lee will check into the game to replace her. Lee has 3 fouls. Syndicate at the line to shoot 2. First one off the mark. Frontenac has shot 28 free throws tonight, Jess.
That's a lot.
They are 22 of 28 from the line. Syndicate makes the tail end.
I think Coach Herlocker said that's
called
enough.
off the dogs.
Yep.
And that's going to do it. Trojans fall to the Frontenac Raiders, 55-41. Frontenac will advance to play Cherryvale tomorrow night. Saturday, here at Ted R. Taylor. Tomorrow night's the boys semifinal. Trojans versus the Galena Bulldogs. And we'll have that game for you here on Girard Sports Live. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance post-game show. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Walnut, Hepler, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Trojans fall 55-41 to the Frontenac Raiders. Frontenac improves to 6-6. Girard falls to 9-13 as their final record for the season. Frontenac will advance to play Cherryvale Saturday in the Sub-State Championship game, and that'll be a good one. So if you're not doing anything Saturday evening, come on over here to Girard, check out that championship game because it looks like it's going to be a good one. I think Cherryvale's in for one, taking on Frontenac. They were here for the first half, watched the first half of this game, then left at halftime, and they missed the second half, which was more of Frontenac looking like Frontenac, and they weren't here for that, so their loss. Let's take a look at some of the scoring totals for these two teams tonight. The Trojans only trailed by a bucket at the half, but end up dropping this one by about 14 to the Raiders. Let's take a look at our scoring totals, brought to you by Bradshaw Collision Repair. If your car's anything short of total, take it to Bradshaw Collision Repair. Bob Bradshaw offers refinishing, paintless dent repair, glass replacement, and more. Let Bradshaw Collision Repair get you back in the game. Call 620-724-7300. Well, first off, for the Girard Trojans, they're led in scoring by Hayden Buckley. By Emmeline Sinnecott. She has 15. Hayden Buckley had 10. Riley Brooks had 6. Maddie Kester added 5. Riley Brooks only had 3 points tonight. Bailey Troike finished with a bucket to round out the scoring for Girard. For the Frontenac Raiders, they're led in scoring by Hattie Pyle. She had 18. Kinley Lakey added 14. Abby Beeman had 12. Mia Brown had 6. And Madison Ham added 5 to round out the scoring for the Frontenac Raiders. Our post-game show is brought to you by Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance. Leah has over 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri. Let Leah and her staff find the right coverage for your personal or business needs. To learn more, call 620-670-4590. Proudly supporting the community and cheering on the Trojans. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Maybe have a chance to talk with head coach Brad Herlocker of the Girard Trojans on the other side of the break. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Kenora Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kenora Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Trojans fall tonight 55-41 to the Frontenac Raiders. Right now I'm joined by head coach Brad Herlocker. And coach, just a tough game, physical game. Not a lot of foul calls went you guys' way. Frontenac was 22 of 28 from the free throw line. Your girls were 9 of 10. 90% from the free throw line's good, but they shot less than half the amount of free throws. And in this physical type of game, calls just didn't go you guys' way tonight. I mean, you take your hat off to Frontenac. They're a good team and all, but it just didn't seem like your girls got the calls when they needed them, when it mattered in the game.
Yeah, you know, it was a rough night. It didn't feel like we got a whole lot of 50-50 calls, but you know what? Frontenac's a really good team. I tip my hat to them. I thought we came in with a great game plan, and overall I thought we executed that game plan as well as we could. I think we probably played the best defense we played all year long. At the end of the day, you do have to score and keep pace with really good teams. And somewhere in that fourth quarter, we just kind of lost our momentum and stopped scoring. And then, you get down and they start pulling the ball out and whatever you said, 22 for 28 from the free throw line.
It seemed like they were in the bonus or the double bonus for over half the game.
Yeah, but that's what good teams do. They don't leave it open. They don't give a chance for a team to come back. Again, I cannot say enough about my kids. Can't say enough about my seniors.
You had some good leadership this year. Bailey Troike, Emmeline Syndicate, those girls really gave their all tonight. They're the first ones on the floor after the loose balls, and going to miss them next year, but you guys have a pretty good crop of juniors coming up and some younger kids. Freshmen showing some potential. Maddie Kester looked good this year. The future's pretty bright, but it always hurts to say goodbye to those seniors.
It does. They're a special group. They're a group that they mean a lot to me, and you hate, but at the end of the day, other than one team, everyone meets this fate, and we didn't want it to happen this early. I can't say enough about the girls and how far they came this year. Our record is not indicative of what it was, but what a way to end it. We were able to go down to Riverton as a 6th seed and knock off a team that had beat us twice, and then I think played Frontenac about as close as we could. Again, you hope a couple calls go your way. You hope the ball bounces 1 or 2 times your way. You hope a couple of those open shots go in, but they didn't. And Frontenac does what good teams do. They finished us off, and just can't say enough about our community. I appreciate Girard Sports Live and all that you guys do all year. I know I can't go anywhere without, hey, I saw your game last night, great game, and stuff like that. So I know there's a lot of people out there watching. We appreciate those people. We appreciate all the sponsors that put this on for our community and make this, especially, for people that can't get out and see the games, to be able to have this accessible for grandparents and other people that live out of town to be able to keep up with our basketball team. So it's a really special deal. Girard's a really special place, and again, love my seniors, and I hate the way tonight ended, but again, it ends this way for everybody at some point.
Well, Coach, we certainly, for our part, appreciate you coming up and talking to us after every game this year, win or lose. I know sometimes it's easier to come talk to us than other times, and I know we're not always the least irritating guys to talk to at the end of a game. But we really appreciate that, and we can tell that how much you care about your team and your players, and that's good to see. And aside from successful athletes, you guys are bringing up some good citizens. They're going to go out into this world and do good things, and that's all you really hope for when you're dealing with young folks in an educational setting.
Yeah, that's why I told that it's about as good a human beings as you can be. Zero drama with these girls, and they were so good. Sometimes the older ones, feel like they're the leaders and want to boss people around. There wasn't a day that these kids bossed people around. Just class with everything they did. And like I told the younger ones, you got big shoes to fill in that category to keep the culture the way it is. Just a wonderful culture because of our senior leadership.
All right, Coach. Well, we appreciate you coming up and talking to us tonight and every game this season, and best of luck down the road. And now you kind of get to take a little bit of time off. Maybe your cows have been missing you, and so get back to the rest of life as we know it. And we'll see you next year.
All right, man.
All right, Coach. That's Coach Brad Herlocker, the Girard Trojans. They come up short tonight, 55-41 to the Frontenac Raiders. They finished the season with a 9-13 record. Frontenac improves to 16-6, and they'll go on to play Cherryville in the Sub-State Championship game coming up on Saturday. That game, if I can get to it here, that game will be played at 5:30 p.m. on Saturday. Pre-game starts, well, I would assume for Frontenac at some time before that. If you're in town or don't have anything to do Saturday, come check that one out. That'll be a pretty good game between Cherryville and Frontenac, the top two teams in this girls bracket. We'll be back in action Friday, tomorrow night at 6 p.m. tip-off, pregame 5:30, as Trojans host the Galena Bulldogs. Trojans will be the visitors for that game. Galena will be the home team due to their higher seed. And the winner of that will go on to play the winner of Columbus and Frontenac. They'll tip off at 7:30 tomorrow night here in Girard as well. That championship game will be played at 7 p.m. on Saturday. We'll step away for a break. We'll be back. You're watching Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Celebrate, recognize, build. That's the promise of Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Owners Greg and Missy Scott are committed to helping their customers celebrate special moments, recognize achievements, and build relationships. With a huge selection of Trojan gear, plaques and awards, custom leather patch hats, trophies, and so much more. Plus, while you're there, stop in next door to find the latest fashions from Aubrey at Scott & Company. Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Learn more at wilbertawards.com or call 620-724-0341.
Welcome back out one final time to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Girard Trojans fall tonight to the Frontenac Raiders. That ends the Trojan season. Frontenac goes on to play Saturday at 6 p.m. At 5:30 p.m. against Cherryvale for the championship here in this Girard substate. Trojans finished their season at 9-13. Trojan boys in action tomorrow night. Tip-off at 6 o'clock. Pregame starts at 5:30 as the Trojans welcome in the Galena Bulldogs. And again, the Trojans going to have to exercise some demons against a team that beat them twice in the regular season. And so the boys going to have to play a really good game tomorrow night to beat Galena. We'll have that one for you here on Girard Sports Live. But for Jess Murphy, I'm Josh Lettner saying thanks for joining us tonight. We're back in action tomorrow night when the Trojans take on Galena. You've been watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
You've been watching Trojan Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter. Thanks for watching, and don't miss us next time right here on Girard Sports Live.